Hello YouTube, DillTheLegend here, and in this week's video I'm going to be talking about the Rise of Iron reveal stream that went on a couple days ago. So let's get into it. So first off, I'm going to show you some footage of the new Crucible, which is called Supremacy, and it's pretty much kind of like Kill Confirmed in Call of Duty, but if you don't know what that is it's where you have to like pick up these dog tags and all that, but in Destiny it's where you pick up crests, which your enemies drop whenever you kill them, and picking up these crests is the only way you can score in the game. So, and there's like a lot of cool maps which I'll talk about later and stuff, but yeah. So now let's talk about these new ornaments which they're adding. Yes, ornaments, and no, we're not gonna have like these little bells and stuff hanging from our weapons. No, but you can add ornaments to your armor and to your weapons. Pretty much what they are is you just add on to your armor and weapons. You have skins for your guns, and you can have ornaments, just like you add on to your armor. So it looks pretty cool. It's just vanity items. They can change the way your armor looks and weapons. There's different kinds of ornaments that have different visual effects, but that's pretty much it for the ornaments. Now for the artifacts. Artifacts are going to change a lot, and by that I mean Vanguard and Crucible marks kind of change. And yeah, so they changed the concept of the artifacts to where they will grant you with special abilities, and one of them, which is being able to be friends with the fallen. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, superpowers like that. What you do with the artifacts when you get them is you go to so you'll get like artifacts of a certain Iron Lord. To gain his ability, you go to his statue and you burn the artifact, then you gain that ability, which I think is really cool. I don't know if it's a stackable effect or whatever, but that'd be like a bit too OP, you know? So that's pretty much it. They talk about, I'll have the stream's video in the description, by the way, and they talk more about that, like the different effects. So now let's get into the alright, now let's talk about the new Crucible maps in private matches I talked about earlier. Got kind of caught there, sorry. I'm going to talk about the Crucible maps in private matches. So, you heard me right, private matches. That way we won't be forced to play with whoever again, you know, and you can play with your friends. So it will be easier to play just with a small group of friends, you know. You might not have like 12 friends, so you can't just pack the lobby. And it's also kind of hard to communicate with 12 people in a PlayStation party. So that's cool, play with like 2 friends, something like that. I don't know if you can earn anything from it, because if you can, I could already see some boosting going on. Like, I doubt it. I think it's just going to be for fun, you know? Because, you know, people will be like, hey, come join mine. You know, you can just AFK here, and, so I can get all the legendaries possible, even exotics. Yeah, that'd be cheating. I think it'd be cool if you could, like, level up your guns and stuff in it, though, so it's just not a total waste of time. So, yeah. And not just that, but you can customize the matches however you like. So now Destiny Crucible is going to get a lot more likable, and yeah, you can change the game modes, the maps, scores and all that, kind of like a Call of Duty kind of thing. Sorry I'm comparing it to Call of Duty, but, you know, FPS kind of game, you know. So, now for the new maps, which are Last Exit. And Last Exit is a small map based on Venus, and it's a pretty small map. It's nothing too much about it. My favorite that's being added is Skyline, which is a map based in a city, and I'm having the clips going on right now. Just amazing, okay? And there's floating gardens, which it kind of reminds me of a Super Smash Bros. Kind of map in a way, but it's a floating map. That's why it reminds me of a Super Smash Bros. But now to the new strike, which is called the Wretched Eye, in which the boss is a fallen captain that ripped an eye out of an ogre and has the same ogre try to kill you while you fight the fallen captain. Pretty crazy. The fallen captain was like shooting lasers and everything. You just have this ogre like running around like smashing the ground with these spike balls on his hands or whatever, you know. So the ogre's eye is what the fallen captain uses as his weapon. So yeah, like that's how he shoots the lasers. And now to the new raid. The new raid is called Wrath of the Machine, where you have to keep constantly running away from this machine, which has this cool like mechanical arm that has a spiked ball on it, kind of looks like a splinter mine in a way. And you just have to constantly keep on running from this machine, which has an arm. You're running up a mountain and everything, running through a building, and once you reach to the top of that mountain, you fall all the way down. It's kind of a parkour kind of based part in there, and they didn't show the boss or anything, so there's no spoiler there. But once you fall off the mountain, you open a door, which I believe is the boss level, or just another stage. So now to the new cooperative arena, which is Archon's Forge. The cooperative arena is kind of going to replace Prison of Elders in a way. So Archon's Forge is the new is in the Plaguelands, where you get to fight off like a lot of SIVA infected guys, and the SIVA virus is everywhere. You can just see the things and everything on the walls and ceiling. So yeah, that is all they showed in the stream. Check out my last Rise of Iron video for more info about the new social space and all that, because I didn't really include it in this video. Winter's Peak is the new social space. All that's in my other video. So, yeah guys, thanks for watching.